and welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new around here, my name is Kirsty. I make psychic and spiritual content every single week, so if that's your kind of thing, please do stick around, join our lovely community by subscribing down below. If you do enjoy this reading, because you have all been asking for it for a long time, please hit a lovely thumbs up, and as always, leave your favourite Justin Bieber song down in the comments below. I like to ask, if I'm ever reading for a musician, that you leave your favourite song of theirs down in the comments below, because we also love music around here. So let's get into this. Now, last time I read for Justin Bieber was like 2019, and it wasn't the best energy last time I picked up, and I'll leave that down in the description box below. But last time I picked up on him, he wasn't feeling too fantastic. He was feeling like he was in need of a bit of healing. I'm glad to say I feel like that's lifted. I do just feel with Justin Bieber that he'll always be a bit scarred from what he's experienced in life thus far. I feel that he'll always be a bit traumatized by it, but I'm happy to say that his energy does feel better, so that's the main thing. So anyway, I haven't even said we're reading for Justin and Hailey Bieber today. I cannot tell you how much this reading has been requested over the past year or so. Like, please read for Justin and Hailey, please read for Justin and Hailey. So here I am reading for Justin and Hailey. Now, as soon as I connected with their energy as a unit, I instantly picked up on a baby. I think I picked up on that last time, but I think this now is imminent. So I feel like a pregnancy announcement is coming very soon. I do feel it will be a baby boy, because I feel a little boy around Justin Bieber. So yeah, that's one thing I definitely have to throw out there. His energy feels much more dominant and active than hers. I don't know if Hailey Bieber is not really like working much. Oh no, she definitely is, but her energy feels a lot more subtle than his. So at this present time, I feel like he would be the dominant one in the relationship. He's the one that's kind of making the decisions, wearing the pants, got a lot going on. I feel a record label coming for Justin Bieber. So Spirit, please show me Hailey and Justin Bieber through the cards. Please show me the energy of Hailey and Justin Bieber through the cards, Spirit, please. Interesting. Yeah, I still felt that. The Three of Swords came up in the last reading, and I'm sorry to say I do still feel that, but we'll get into that. By the way, Three of Swords is the heartbreaking and cheating card. We'll get into that a bit later on in the reading. I feel Justin Bieber setting up his own kind of record label. Now, interestingly enough, the last time I read for him, I felt like he was done with music, but I don't feel like he is. I feel like he's gone through his healing. I feel like he's had some therapy. Spirit, please show me Justin and Hailey Bieber through the cards. I feel like he's had his therapy, and I feel like he's feeling better. Interesting. I feel like he's feeling more capable to be in the industry, because at the end of the day, what else is he gonna do? Is he gonna go and work in McDonald's? No, he can't. He has now ingrained himself in this industry. He has to kind of get on with it. But I feel like Justin's now like, okay, well, I have to do this. This is how I have to make my living, but I'm going to do it on my terms. And I actually feel Justin Bieber is going to scout another person, like he was scouted by Usher. I feel like he's going to scout a new artist who is going to be very big as well. I also see some kind of documentary film coming for Justin Bieber in the next, well, they're saying 2022 to me, so keep an eye out for that. I see, when the world does reopen, Justin Bieber going back on tour, and that kind of links me into this, because I feel like as he goes on tour, it might coincide with Hailey's pregnancy, and there may be some things popping up that we will discuss. So, Hailey and Justin Bieber. Spirit, please show me Hailey and Justin Bieber. Spirit, do make... Yeah, that's interesting, because I was just about to say, as that card flipped over, not all is as it seems with these two. I feel like Hailey and Justin Bieber like to portray a very happy, unified energy. And don't get me wrong, there are times when it is like that. But I feel like these two do go through their fair share of trials. And I picked up on this in their last reading. These two come from two, like, different worlds. And you might say that now, well, Justin Bieber? Justin Bieber's been in the game for a long time. Yes, he absolutely has. But not as long as Hailey. Hailey's been in this, I think she was born into fame. You know, she was born in, she has, is it her uncle's an actor? Her dad's an actor? I don't know. She's been born into Hollywood, right? Justin Bieber wasn't. Justin Bieber knows normality, right? So they come from two very different foundations, that is important. Yes, he understands Hollywood, but Hailey doesn't understand normal life, right? So that does cause them to have disagreements, misunderstandings. Also, Hailey Bieber to me feels very I don't want to say, can I say immature? Not that she's childish, immature in the way she loves Justin. It's a very much a puppy teenage love. I don't feel like it's a mature love where she's like, where it feels grounded and well rooted. It feels very immature, very adolescent, very like puppy love, where she's almost like infatuated with him. That's how it feels. And I feel like I said this in the last reading, this remains. He loves her, he likes her, but he's not infatuated with her in the same way she is with him. Like, it's almost like a obsession, to be honest. Hailey and Justin Bieber, Hailey and Justin Bieber, Hailey and Justin Bieber, Hailey and Justin Bieber. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Hailey and Justin Bieber, Hailey and Justin Bieber, Hailey and Justin Bieber. Okay. Ooh. That's too many cards, girl. Just 3 more will do. Hailey and Justin Bieber, Hailey and Justin Bieber, Hailey and... Oh, there we go. I say it every time, but would it really be a Kirsty Lewis reading if not one card fell on the floor? No, it wouldn't. Okay, and the final card spirit for Hailey and Justin Bieber. These cards are real interesting, and just confirm what I've said. Okay, so we've got 2 cards, fine. Okay. Spirit always like to give more than I actually ask for, but that's okay. As I said, we have here the 3 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. Now this is very, very interesting as I connect with these cards, because I'm drawn to the number 3, but also obviously the meaning of the cards, right? 3 showing up here to represent this situation represents Hailey, Justin and the baby. Because what's going to happen is there's going to be some heartbreak caused while there is 3 of them, right? 3 of Swords is the heartbreak card. 3 of Wands represents your future. It represents travel. And that's what I feel this is talking about. Basically, I feel that when Hailey Bieber gets pregnant and Justin goes on this tour, or he's working globally, something causes him to travel, there is going to be a cheating scandal. Now, I don't know if this will be public, if it will be made known to the public, but there is something here that is going to cause hurt and pain, and I feel that that pain is going to come to Hailey Bieber. I picked up on this in the last reading. Justin, it's really weird to say, because I don't feel like he's a bad person. But like I said, he is slightly traumatized from what he's been through, and I feel like he will always be tempted by cheating. I feel like he has, and it's not like he has a sex addiction or anything like that. It's not even that. It's the control thing. It's like it's something he can control. It's something he can, he can do what he wants. And I feel like Hailey Bieber, because she is so infatuated with him, and bear in mind this is all alleged, I have to say that. Because she is so infatuated with him, she will stand for that. I don't see Hailey, if they do ever divorce in the future, which I don't really see, because she does devote on him and give him everything he needs and shower him with love. So why would he go anywhere? He won't. And she is so obsessed and in love with him. She will stick around. She'll stick around for all the cheating. She'll stick around for all the scandals, because she literally loves him unconditionally. And it's quite sad. I feel a bit bad for her, but I guess that's the thing she's chosen. So this here represents heartbreak, which is tied to travel, tied to the future. This is to come. This is something that's going to happen as a result of traveling. And yeah, I there's not much more to say on that. It is what it is. Like I said, Justin, it is an issue of committing. It is an issue of feeling tied down. It is an issue of being in control and feeling like he can't control much in his life because he is famous and he can't do what he wants or go where he wants to go. So, there are only certain elements of his life that he can control, and, cheating does fall into that category for him. People's minds work in mysterious ways, and for him, I feel like that's how it works. Okay, so I do feel new financial projects coming up for Justin. The Page of Pentacles represents a very early beginning of something that is going to be prosperous for you, something that you're putting your money into, that you're investing into, a financial new beginning. And the Seven of Pentacles is about having planted the seeds and watching it grow. So I feel that Justin has been working on a few things actually for a while. I feel a few new creative projects coming for Justin, and I feel that they are going to be successful. Again, I see this new record label. Spirit again are just drawing me to his clothing. So I don't know if I don't follow Justin Bieber like that. I know his music, but I didn't actually know, because obviously I meditate on people's music if they're a musician before I actually pull the cards. I didn't know he had an album last year. I didn't actually know that. So yeah, I feel like he, you know, I don't follow him in that way, so I don't know this, but I feel like he has got a clothing brand, and I feel like there's new clothes coming for him in that element. So I feel a documentary, a record label, a new clothing brand coming for him. I feel like he's got his hands in a few different pots. But interestingly enough, I do see a young artist coming up for Justin Bieber as well, that he is going to, like a protege kind of thing. And I feel like that's also what this Page of Pentacles may represent. Seven of Pentacles is about, you've planted the seeds, you've done the work, now it's time to sit back and watch, you know, watch your efforts bloom. So I feel like 2022 is going to be a big year for Justin Bieber. I feel like a lot of his projects are going to come out in 2022. This feels very Justin Bieber heavy. It is for both of them, but his energy is just more, it's more heavier than hers. Honestly, Hailey just is a very passive energy to me. She's very bubbly, she's very energetic, she's very happy-go-lucky. I don't feel like there's much that phases Hailey Bieber. I feel like she just gets on with life and takes everything on the chin and takes it as it comes. She feels like that airy fairy kind of girl to me. She likes fun, she likes to live life. She is the complete opposite to Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber still feels very depressive at times, and she's very like, come on, let's do this, let's go there. And I feel like that's why she is quite a good energy to have around him, because she is good at pulling him out of those dark times. Now I feel like this might be in relation to her. So we've got Strength and we've got Judgment. As years go by in this relationship, you know, things are going to start to take a toll, right? And oh, okay, interesting. I want to put these together. Yeah, okay, so actually maybe there will be a divorce, but I don't see that imminently, right? This is like, Spirit saying 8 to 10 to me, so I feel this could be 8 to 10 years down the line. These two are going to be together for a while. Bear in mind, they're still very young, right? So 8 to 10 years for them, what does that make them, like 37, 35? Something like that, you know. That's, you know, that's still very, very young, right, to be getting divorced, right? So, Strength. I feel that even though Hailey Bieber is a very go-lucky, happy kind of soul, it is going to get to a point where this relationship is going to take its toll, right? It is going to get to a point where there's only so much you can handle. Justin Bieber is a very moody person. Like I said, he's a depressive, right? So that is a lot for someone to have to deal with, especially someone of Hailey Bieber's energy, who is always upbeat, who is always happy, who is always go-lucky. That will take its toll eventually, right? I feel like Hailey Bieber can endure a lot, and she will endure a lot, but I feel eventually down the road it will take its toll, okay? And that's why the Strength card shows up here, because she is strong. I will give her that. She is emotionally stable. I feel like Hailey Bieber comes from a very stable background. She doesn't have a lot of childhood trauma. She doesn't have a lot of baggage. She's very stable in her emotions. She's very strong and sturdy in that sense, which is why she is a good pillar of strength for Justin Bieber. But Judgment talks about reflection and looking back and thinking of how we could have done things differently. And as Judgment is tied to the Ten of Pentacles, and we've also got the Tower here, that looks like a divorce to me, right? Looking back at how we could have done things differently. Could we have changed this? Could we have done that? Ten of Pentacles talks about inheriting money. I feel like a prenup was not signed in this marriage, and I feel like it will be a messy divorce kind of in terms of money and who gets what and who gets whose money and all that kind of stuff. And a Tower, that talks about something that will inevitably end. So all of these talk about having to put on strength, looking back, thinking about how we could have done things differently, reflecting, inheriting money, and an ending. That just screams divorce to me. But again, I don't see that imminently. I see that at least 8 to 10 years down the line. And Spirit make me feel that by the time that does rock up and come around, I feel like there'll be 2 kids in the Bieber camp. I see a boy and a girl for Hailey and Justin Bieber, but I feel like the boy will come first, and I feel that's coming pretty soon. I feel like Justin Bieber will marry again in the future as well, because Justin Bieber is a very good person, right? He needs someone, which is why Hailey is so ideal for him, because he needs someone, right? He's very codependent. I feel especially on women. I don't know what Justin Bieber's relationship's like with his own mother, but I feel it might be strained, and because of that he really does pull on women's energy, and it feels quite draining. It feels draining, but not to Hailey, because like I said, she's got strong endurance, she can take it, but eventually it will drain her. It'll be like, look, I'm not your mother, you know. Hailey is young, fun, living, and at the moment she's, you know, got the energy to give, to continuously give to Justin Bieber, right? Spirit just keeps saying needy, and I feel he is very needy in a relationship, and at the moment she's just there to be able to give him everything he needs. But as Hailey Bieber grows and she blooms into her womanhood more, that will become tiring. That will eventually become very tiresome. But like I said, I think I think Justin will marry again. I think he will go on and marry again after this marriage ends. Hailey Bieber, I feel Hailey Bieber will marry again as well, and Hailey Bieber may even have another child with the man she chooses to marry. Hailey Bieber, I feel like the man she is with after Justin Bieber is her forever partner. Justin Bieber, I don't know if that will be the case. Justin Bieber, I feel there is an issue with commitment, and it stems from his childhood, it stems from what he saw his parents go through, it stems from trauma, and he has an issue with long-term commitment, right? Forever, for a lifetime. He has an issue with that. The last card is the 8 of Pentacles, and to be fair, I don't feel this holds any real significance, except from saying that Justin Bieber will always be in the industry. He will always make money from the industry, because 8 of Pentacles is about continuously working at your craft, and that just says that he will be in the game for the long haul. So that's really it for the Biebers. Real interesting energy, lots of ebbs and flows there, lots of ups and downs, and I feel like that's the kind of relationship they do have, although they don't perceive it. Justin Bieber's energy feels very numb, you know. Although he feels better than he did, it's like he can be kind of like emotionless. He reminds me slightly of Kanye West in the sense that he's not in his body, right? It's like it's that weird feeling that I got with Kanye where he's there but he's not there, and it's just a weird feeling. A lot of you, when I said that about Kanye, you wrote down below about MK Ultra and stuff, and it does feel very odd. It's a very odd feeling, like almost robotic. So yeah, it's a bit strange. Yeah, I would go as far to say like he's there but he's not there. So thank you so much for watching today, lovelies. Please do hit a lovely thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading. If you haven't already, then please do join our lovely community by subscribing down below. I thank you so much for all of your continued love and support. It really does mean the whole entire world to me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye, lovelies.